KX News Storm Team.
6:16. Well, we're in Wednesday. We're right in the middle of the North Dakota State Fair, and the wind is going to be something we'll have to contend with.
It is. Today's the windiest day of the week. It's the windiest day of the North Dakota State Fair. Let's take a look at our KX cam in downtown Bismarck. Beautiful sky out there. This is kind of the sky you're going to see all day today. Just kind of in and out, a few clouds here and there. It's a quiet start. Light winds for now, but we're still under the influence of this low to our northeast. That's why we're cooler. We're pulling in some cooler air from the northwest, and we're also seeing just isolated showers and thunderstorms today, just from that kind of influence around that low. Most of us just have a better chance of staying dry. Temperatures this morning are in the 50s now. We did start off Good Day Dakota in the low 60s, but you know, it typically cools right when the sun does rise. The coolest time of the day is around that time, and that's where we're at here. Down to 50 in Harvey, 54 in Watford City, 59 in Bismarck now. Light winds, barely a whisper here, westerly, northwesterly around 5. Max up to 10, but unfortunately they are increasing today. Northwesterly 15 to 20, gusting to as high as about 30, and I think the middle part of your day will be the windiest part. So we'll feel those wind gusts pick up later on this morning, and then around, say, noon, 1 o'clock or so, we'll feel the highest wind gusts up to about 30, possibly stronger in central North Dakota here, but they do relax quickly this evening, and they won't be a factor for the rest of the week. If you're heading to the North Dakota State Fair, widespread 70s again. Your high will be about 74 degrees, so we're looking at some cool temperatures at the fair. Again, it is going to be kind of gusty, so when you're riding rides or you're walking around, just note that those gusts will be up to about 30 or so until this evening. Temperatures today for all of us in the 70s, a few 60s along the Highway 2 corridor, but lots of 70s here, pushing 80 in the capital city, and we're going to keep it pretty quiet on the radar front. You see here just this northwesterly kind of influence here, where we could see just an isolated shower from that low wraparound moisture here. We have a better chance of staying dry, but a high moves in late tonight into Thursday, and that's going to clear us out completely almost, and it's going to keep us cool in the 70s. But once we get into Friday, we get that high out of here, we'll be allowed to surge back up. We lose the influence of that low, it pushes off towards the east. We'll see that heat back again, but we are cooling down, so we've got some cool temperatures for tonight. A lot of 40s and 50s, even down to, say, some mid-40s there in Hettinger, so we'll be a little on the chilly side. But highs on Thursday, they're back into the 70s, pushing 80 for many, if not hitting it there in eastern Montana, and we'll see that heat back as we head towards Friday and into the weekend. This is the outlook for next week. You see here, confidence is there for most of the nation to be above normal. We're included in that. In terms of precipitation, there isn't really a confidence level either way for us, so we could really go either way. I think at this point we'll keep it probably near normal, if not drier than normal for that time frame, and that would again be into next week. So here are your next 3 days for Dickinson. We are back into the upper 80s by Friday. Again, just heating back up for Friday and through the weekend. Williston, your forecast pushing 90 as we head into Friday, and then over the next 7 days, we're going to hit those 90s again on Saturday. And next week, we're going to hover between the 80s and the 90s. Chances for some storms are there on Saturday afternoon through Saturday evening. They're low right now. Models are not really agreeing on a lot for all the ingredients to come together for that, but that's something we'll be tracking. Here are your next 7 days for Bismarck. Also looking for those 90s for the weekend and into next week. 80s and 90s. It's a hot one.
Now, we're getting into late July here. August. We're going to have to contend with a lot of heat then?
Probably. I mean, August is typically a really hot month, and
yeah,
our average highs don't start falling, and they fall incrementally here, and they'll start falling until the second week of August. So I don't think we'll start feeling a difference for a bit yet.
Okay. Well, I know probably a lot of people are happy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amber. Keep it with us here on Good Day Dakota. Still to come, it's time for the Class B lead